Hmm. Okay. So, I had this crazy idea that people might be interested in the things I'm interested in, which are mental health, reselling, and everything spooky and creepy and ghosty. So I thought, why shouldn't I put all of those things together in a YouTube channel? Because I am a clinical mental health counselor in private practice. I have my own little private practice right now. We'll see what the future holds. I do part-time reselling so that I don't have to hoard all the treasures I find, because that's not good. Shouldn't. You don't need all the things. It's okay to let them go. And I have been obsessed with ghost stories and everything creepy, forever. I blame my grandma. We used to go for nature walks in the cemetery, so come on. I don't think I really stood a chance. As far as mental health goes, I've noticed a lot right now. Times are uncertain, people are scared, and one of the things you have control over is your mind. I know it doesn't always feel like that. Just hear me out. There's a line here. Awesome. So, one of the biggest challenges us poor little humans face is we have this inner critic, this negative voice that is usually brutal. We will just rip ourselves apart and just be so mean. Things we would not say to anyone, but we'll say them to ourselves. Not okay. How is that helpful? It's not. It drags you down. It makes you anxious. It ruins your self-esteem. It completely cuts your confidence down. Everything. All the bad things happen when we are mean to ourselves. So the first step is just to notice when you're doing it and remind yourself to stop. And don't tell me you can't. You can. You most certainly can. You just have to notice when you're doing it and remind yourself to stop. Say something like, this isn't helpful. This isn't helping. So why would that be important? Why would it be important to stop that inner critic? I hear a lot of people say that it motivates them and drives them to be their best. Well, think about this. What would it be like instead of that negative critic, that horrible self-talk that just makes you feel terrible, makes you feel anxious, makes you feel inferior? What if instead there was a voice cheering you on, telling you it's okay, just keep putting one foot in front of the other, just keep trying, things will work out, things will get better? For me, that is incredibly helpful. Much more helpful than someone telling me that I'm fat and ugly and stupid and worthless and a failure. How is that going to help motivate anyone to do better, to have a better life, to feel better? But someone, a reassuring self-talk in your mind that says, you're going to be okay. This is hard right now. No hard time lasts forever. You're feeling really overwhelmed right now, but it won't be this way forever. How would that be? What would that be like? Now, it doesn't happen overnight. When I went on this journey of tying up that negative inner critic and locking it in a closet in my mind and not letting it out, it took about a good year to really have it hardly ever come up. And when it does, I have my inner cheerleader. I know it might sound stupid. I don't care. The inner cheerleader in your head going, hey, fuck off. Shut the fuck up. We don't need that. And then they step in with things that I know are true. And it helps. I never would have been brave enough to start a private practice. Just even silly little things like, what? reselling online. I wouldn't have not have been brave enough to do that because I would have thought, oh, I don't dare. I don't know. I don't know. That's so hard. I don't think I could do it. Just everything, gets easier when you talk nicely to yourself. Okay. So, reselling stuff. What am I going to list this week? I am going to focus on taking better pictures. During the beginning of my reselling journey, I had a really crappy phone that I was taking pictures with. And so I have some older inventory that's just sitting. That's good stuff. It's really cool, but it has bad pictures. Like I have the cutest Loungefly Minnie Mouse backpack. So cute. Excellent used condition. No one wants it because I have crappy pictures. So I'm going to look through my older inventory and take better pictures and read new listings. I think that's what I'll focus on because I have a pair of Coach shoes, a Minnie Mouse backpack, a ton of jewelry that I need to get rid of. I won a lot of jewelry and now I'm kicking myself because it's freaking so much that I'm like, oh. And I know jewelry is fun, but it's for me tedious to list, especially if I know it'll only be $5 or $6, but that profit adds up and it's awesome. And I'm completely in the profit now on this huge lot of Southwestern boho jewelry, so that's nice. I just need to kick myself in the butt and do it. I got this, I can do that. It's not a big deal. And then, let's see, ghost stories. So, I watch, well, now on YouTube, but listen to a podcast called Two Girls, One Ghost. And they were joking about how when they have kids, they're going to dress up in a white nightgown and do their hair all long and spooky, think Samara from The Ring, right? And they're going to do that to scare their kids. And I'm like, well, I don't have to. The ghost in our house does that for me. I don't have to do anything. But it was just so funny because when they mentioned that, gosh, later in that week, my oldest son, who just turned 17, comes upstairs and he's looking pretty upset. And I'm just like, hey, what's going on? What happened? And he's like, the lady scared me. I was just putting some laundry in the washing machine and I look over and she's just standing there staring at me. And she's in this white dress. And I don't think her hair is crazy or anything, but she does have dark hair. And we know who this lady is. She's the original owner of the home. And it's really sad. Her husband divorced her and she had to leave the home. And then he sold it and built a house right next door to it and lived in that with his new wife. And so I know she was heartbroken. She loved that house, which I understand. I love that house too. So anyway, so she was just hanging out, coming to check up on everyone, and she scared the shit out of him. I have never seen her, but I have felt her. I don't see spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call them. That is not something that I'm sensitive to, but I think everyone could be if they want to. I don't know that I really want to see them all the time everywhere. I don't think that sounds like a good time. But I've definitely had lots of weird experiences that I hope to share with everyone on the interwebs. Anyway, so if you have any fun stories you want to share, any reselling stuff, any mental health stuff, leave it in the comments below. If anyone even sees this video, that'd be fun. And if you want to be mean in the comments, I'll delete it and say you are an ass and go find something better to do with your life because that's pathetic. It is. Come on. Anyway, cool. This was fun. And now I get to try to edit. I really want to make a cartoon intro. That looks so fun. All those fun intros that other people have that are all fancy and know what the hell they're doing. So yeah. Well, thank you for your time. Have a day that is not miserable. Try to do something good for you, like drinking some damn water and eating something green. Want to feel better? Take care of your body. And no, it doesn't have to look perfect. Even drinking enough water will help. Even just trying to get enough sleep. Easier said than done, I know. Will help. Just anything to take care of you will help you feel better. And I will hopefully post another video soon. Bye!